Oh my goodness. So you all came up with such excellent rules for your virtual classroom. So what I did was I took all of those rules that you came up with and I put them together so that we could narrow it down to 4 rules for our own virtual class constitution. So you can read them along with me. It says, we the kids promise to be on time and ready for class. I saw that a lot of you had written things like, don't wear your pajamas to class or be on time. So I put those 2 things together. Oh, and somebody else wrote, to make sure that you're sitting up nice and straight. So that's being ready for class too. So excellent job. Okay, let's read rule number 2. Listen to our teacher and our classmates. This is really important. So I saw that some of you wrote to keep yourself on mute when you're in class. So that's something that you would want to do so that you're doing good listening, right? If you're not on mute, it's hard for others to listen and it's hard for you to listen. Rule number 3, use kind words. You want to say things like, thank you, please, excuse me. And rule number 4, I was so glad that somebody wrote this because I think this is a really, really important rule. Always try our best. No matter what you're doing, if you're trying your best, you can feel good about it. Whether it's being a good friend to others or doing your work or listening in class, we always, always want to try our very best. Now, when the founding fathers of the United States of America, our country, wrote the Constitution, they signed their names to the bottom of it. So you are going to be doing the very same thing. I want you to read over our virtual class constitution because this is a promise that you are making. You're promising to follow all of these rules. So I want you to read over these rules, and then here where it says signature, that means to write your first and last name. So make sure to do that, and then you can write the date right next to it. After you have done that, you're going to fill out this activity sheet. It says the most important rule. And the first thing that you'll write is the class rule that I think is most important is, and you'll just write which of these 4 rules you think is most important. Then you'll write, I think it is most important because, and you're going to say, what makes that rule so important? Why do you think it's so important? So if I were doing this sheet, I might say, the class rule that I think is most important is always try your best. So I would write those words, always try your best. And then here I would write, I think it is most important because, and I would write, if you are always trying your best, you can always feel good about what you have done, period. And remember, as you're doing this assignment, to try your best. Make sure that you are writing in your very neatest handwriting. Make sure that you do your very best with spelling. Now, trying your best, does that mean that your spelling has to be absolutely perfect? That's not what that means. That means that you're trying your best. It means you're doing your best spelling, right? And you're writing as neatly as you can write. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me today for Social Studies, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day.